Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you a customer's vehicle. So we're gonna do a little bed restoration dealio on this thing. And I figured I might as well do it for the channel. Show some guys who maybe want to do this too, and show you kind of what it entails and what it's gonna look like. But pretty much what they have here is a 2008 Ford Ranger. And the bed is real soft in the front. So you can actually take it and lift it up, and the whole thing will wiggle and wobble. And they didn't think it was safe, which it's not going to fall off, but it's not, not the best case situation. And bottom line is what they want to do is give it to their son, and they want it to be in better shape and safe condition, so you can do whatever he pleases with it. And so I'll show you what we got going on. They had this slip-in bed liner. It's just one of the plastic ones. You'll see them on a lot of different vehicles. And these were used a lot before, like spray and bed liners were more of like a mainstream thing. And what happened was, you'll see some squirrel nest over there, acorns everywhere, and then there was a big squirrel's nest kind of throughout the whole front of it. And I haven't cleaned out any of this, so I can show you guys what's actually, what you're looking at. But this is all squirrel's nest, and what happened is moisture gets in here, and then all these fibers and whatever, it'll hold the moisture, and it'll over time make a lot of rust issues. And basically, when I was first looking at it, I didn't pull the cover off. I told him I'm going to bring it down here, and I'm going to take the bolts out. I'm going to flip the bed over, see what condition in, pull it out. And basically, as soon as I took off that cover, I realized it's going to need a whole new really like bed floor. This bed is used. They haul a lot of wood with it, do a lot of wood commercially for a company, and so it's pretty beat up. So I told them first option is you can just buy a new bed. Now, they had previously looked into it, and it's very expensive, even for a Ranger bed to get a clean one. Very expensive. And then if it doesn't happen to be in the same red, you have to get it painted. That's even more money. So what I told them is I'm going to redo all the cross members, and I'm going to cut out this middle piece. So you can kind of see there's a big seam both sides, and then there's a seam across the bottom and the front. Front's pretty much all rusted off anyway, so that's easy. But the back is I'm going to see what it takes for me to lift that up and separate it, and I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to order a piece of steel and throw that in the middle. And then I'm going to order a bunch of square tubing and make those the new cross members. And I've gotten 4 of these bed bolts out, and there's 2 more. So the front 2 are a lot harder to get out than the rear 4 were. So those might end up getting cut, but I'm going to try a little harder, see if I can get those out. Maybe we can lift this whole bed off. Next weekend is when I'll be doing hopefully all of it, if not most of it as possible. And then it'll be just a little trickle time. And I told them to finish up, I'll kind of just patch these. I gave them a couple options. Cheapest way, I told them, I was like, I'll just fill with Bondo, sand it, paint it so it kind of looks all one again. Or I can get whole new wheel arches and cut them out, weld them, do that whole deal. And they told me to go with the Bondo, because obviously this bed's pretty whooped anyways. It's just kind of temporary, sort of, to just make this thing safe again, knowing that this is an expendable vehicle and eventually it will be gone. This is not going to be a permanent restoration. It's not like an old antique vehicle that they want to fix up once and that's it. They want to have it forever. They know this is kind of like a passerby vehicle. So told them I'll Bondo it, I'll fix it, I'll paint it, and it'll look good. And then I'm going to do this whole middle part, and then what I'm going to do is spray bed liner through the hole inside, and probably this tailgate. This has the matching plastic piece on the back. I haven't pulled this off to see, but normally these don't collect any bad issues because it's vertical. Any water just runs off, and it's not usually a big deal. It's only where water can get held and trapped that will evolve into what you have here. And the rear section is pretty solid. It's mostly just the front, but it's just easier to replace the whole thing, and it'll look uniform again, because they went with flat steel. So instead of having these bumps here, it's just gonna all be flat, and I'm gonna bed line it. That'll give it the texture that they need, and that'll be that. So this is kind of just an intro video to it, kind of show you what we're working on, and then there'll be a couple more episodes doing it. I'll probably split them up into the welding portion and then the paint and Bondo portion. Maybe I'll do a bed liner and separate, just to keep everything kind of uniform and to their own video, so there's not too much going on. But thanks for tuning in. This is just kind of the start to show you guys what we're going to be doing, and I hope you come back to see the rest of the build. And I'm really looking forward to it, see what we can do with it. But without me rambling anymore, thanks for tuning in. I hope you come back for future, and have a good day.